Brakataya Hawa,
Brakataya Hawa,
Brakataya Mashai,
Brakataya Mashai,
Brakataya Hawa,
Brakataya Hawa,
Brakataya Mashai,
Brakataya Mashai,
Brakataya Hawa,
Brakataya Hawa,
Bashem Yahushai,
Hashem Yahushai,
Bashem Kodash.
Kodash.
Alright, first and foremost, we're going to give our praise to Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that rule well.
That's right.
Blessing and salutation to the brothers who pushing this word in sincerity and in all truth. And they are few brothers from GMS Trinidad, big brother.
Wow.
And Howard. We get to do a video. And the inspiration of this video, the name of the video, sorry, is obedience better than sacrifice. Right? Obedience is better than sacrifice, because as we see what's happening right now, a lot of things happening in the nation is within camps. And we see a lot of insubordination, but the case might be. We just hit to that exhortation to brothers, and firstly to ourselves, and to brothers, that we just still keep that order in a sense, you know what I mean? So we speak to our own head, but it's the exhortation for the body, So we'll begin with the first main precept, scripture. Have it.
Alright. This is the book of 1 Samuel chapter 15. And starting at verse 22. It says, and Samuel said,
Hey, Salak. Matter of fact, start from verse 1. Salak. You start from verse 1. You start from 1 to 9. So they can understand the point now. Salak, yeah.
Book of 1 Samuel chapter 15, starting at verse 1, it says, Samuel also said unto Saul, the Lord sent me to anoint thee to be king over his people, over Israel. Now therefore hearken thou unto the voice of the word of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai.
So listen to the voice of the word of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Right.
It says, thus says Yahweh of hosts, I remember that which Amalek did to Israel, how he laid wait for him in the way when he came up from Egypt. Now go and smite Amalek and utterly destroy all that they have select, and spare them not, but slay both man and woman, infant and suckling, ox and sheep, camel and ass.
Right, so the Lord says slay everything, right? Through he speaking to the prophet Samuel. Right? He gave a direct order, right? That's right.
And Saul gathered the people together and numbered them in Telaim, 200,000 footmen and 10,000 men of Judah. And Saul came to a city of Amalek and laid wait in the valley. And Saul said unto the Kenites, go, depart, get up, get you down from among the Amalekites, lest I destroy you with them. For he showed kindness to all the children of Israel when they came up out of Egypt. So the Kenites departed from among the Amalekites. And Saul smote the Amalekites from Havilah until thou comest to Shur, that is over against Egypt. And he took Agag, the king of the Amalekites, alive, and utterly destroyed all the people with the edge of the sword. But Saul and the people spared Agag and the best of the sheep of the oxen, of the fatling, and the lambs, and all that was good, and would not utterly destroy them, but everything that was vile, and refused,
And they destroyed.
and they destroyed utterly.
Yes, so Saul and he men didn't destroy the king, and they didn't destroy certain things that they see and they like, right? But the Lord Yahweh gave them a direct order on what to do, right? So you can jump to verse 20,
22.
verse 20 to 23.
Jumping to verse 20, it says, And Saul said unto Samuel, Yea, I have obeyed the voice of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai.
Which you know you didn't do, right? Because the Lord says slay everything,
God,
old and young, the animals. Go ahead.
and have gone the way which Yahweh sent me, and have brought Agag the king of Amalek, and have utterly destroyed the Amalekites. But the people took of the spoils sheep and oxen, the chief of the things which should have been utterly destroyed.
So that means you're doing your own thing, right? You're doing your own thing. I tell you do something and you went and do something else. Go ahead.
To sacrifice unto Yahweh thy power in Gilgal. And now I speak as a man, but that race, Amalek, the Edomites as well.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows if there was, I speak as, who knows, they just do queer things. Who knows if there was having orgies with the sheeps and with the goats.
True.
You understand?
Yeah.
Not because looking good in the eyesight, the most eyesight to destroy it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, same thing with David. The Lord will look at, the Lord say, because it's looking good, that means it's good.
Can
It's not about that, it's about
obeying the order.
Yeah.
You know? Going on, it says,
Yeah.
And Samuel said, Had Yahweh as great, and Samuel said, Had Yahweh as great delight in burnt offering and sacrifices as in obeying the voice of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai?
Right? Obeying the voice of Yahweh Shemeshah, and going to the word obey in the Hebrew is shama, which means to hear, listen, right? To hear or to listen, right? To hear or to listen. Go ahead. This is or to understand.
God.
Yeah.
It says, Behold, to obey is better than sacrifice, and to hearken than the fat of rams.
Go ahead.
For rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft, and stubbornness is as iniquity and idolatry. Because thou hast rejected the word of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, he shall also reject thee from being king.
That is it. Right? So once you ain't obey what the Lord say, or the man who the Lord put in command, you know you go see a calamity. You understand what I mean?
Because just as he disobeyed, it have a punishment for that, you know. It coming with a price.
Yeah.
That's right.
As well as obedience also come with a price,
What is it?
you know.
Something else.
Mm-hmm.
Hebrews chapter 13 and 17, they say, Obey them that have the rule over you, and
Yeah,
submit
right,
yourselves.
Continue.
It says, Obey them that have the rule over you, and submit yourselves, for they watch for your souls as they must give account that they may do it with joy and not with grief, for that is unprofitable for you.
Yeah, you good. Good though.
Alright, my brother they asked me was it read it in a different
Translation.
translations, you get a better.
Let's speak up a little, right?
This is the NIV, right? Same chapter and verse, right? They say have confidence in your leaders and submit to their authority because they keep watch over you as those who must give an account. Do this so that their work will be a joy, not a burden, for that would be of no benefit to you.
Can't have confidence in your leaders. You understand? So that they will be a joy, right? Because they watch over your souls, right? So even self, they going off. They put it in that way, right? They will have to answer for that because you following them because they believe the doctrine that they push in truth and sincerity. So they go after to account for that. But obey them that have rule over you. Like, even in the churches they see that. They obey their pastors, right? And so on and so forth in society. You obey the law. Because why? If you don't obey the law, who will want with you? You will be penalized for it.
And the state have a penalty for both obedience and disobedience.
Right. You see? This how you bring down Hebrews 13.
Yeah, Hebrews 13 and verse 17.
Right, there's the book of Romans 16. I mean maybe 16, Romans 13. Romans 13 and verse 6. It says for this cause pay ye tribute also, for they are God's ministers, attending continually upon this very thing. It says, render therefore to all their duties. Matter of fact, I'll read as I have. I'll read from 4. Matter of fact, I'll read from 1. So like here, it says, let every soul be subjected unto the higher power, for there is no power but of Yahweh. It says the power that be are ordained of God. Right? The power that be is ordained of God. So the authority under right now is not, we supposed to understand, is not of man. Right? But is of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. Right? So let's be humble and let the Lord do his thing. You just be humble and let the Lord do his thing. You see? It says, therefore, verse 2, it says, whosoever therefore resisted the power, resisted the ordinance of God.
Because the scripture says if they hear we, the works of God, they hear Yahushua, because you are sent by Yahushua, we have to acknowledge that.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Okay. Let's give me a second. I know what's going on with this phone. Okay, forgive me. It's on and about, you know, the phone kind of. Right. Yeah, can forgive me for that. Going on. Yeah. Going on, it says, now it was recording, but anyway. It says, I'll read over to it. Says, whosoever therefore resisted the power, resisted the ordinance of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, and they that resist it shall receive of themselves damnation.
Yeah, by reward they get for obeying and for disobeying.
That is it.
The scripture talk about the children of disobedience. You know, I felt I sing a song by the name Joseph Hill. culture, you say, so like, careful, thinking about like, what a thing on the piece of the song at least. Um, in Mount Zion, there is so much peace and love. Why stay away from Zion? In Mount Zion, there is so much milk and honey there. Why stay away from Zion? Disobedient children, disobedient children, disobedient children must get a blow.
And that is it. Disobedient.
That is very so, for sure. You know, if you're disobedient, you end up, come on, you get licks. That the law. You know?
It says, verse 3 says, for rulers are not a terror to good workers, but to evil. Will thou then not be afraid of the power? Do that which is good, and thou shalt have praise of the same. You understand? Do that which is good, and thou shalt have praise of the same. Right? So do what you're told. Humble yourself. You know what I mean? Sometimes situations might be difficult as a man. You know, as a man, but the better thing to do is just be meek, be humble. How shall I say? Learn of me, for I am meek. You see? Just be humble, take advice, and pray. It goes on. It says, verse 5. It says, therefore, ye must needs be subject, not only for wrath, but also for conscience sake. For this cause pay ye tribute also, for they are God's ministers, attending continually upon this very thing. Render therefore to all their dues, tribute to whom tribute is due, custom to whom custom, fear to whom fear, and honor to whom honor. Oh no man, that basically it. You understand?
So you gotta get just dues, you know. You gotta get honor to who honor is, tribute to who tribute. And that's what we have to do, because come on, we didn't just up and just get it just so, this was taught us.
That is it.
As the scripture says, we have to give double honors to the elders, the apostles, the great millstones, who teach us this word, and that we just do.
It wasn't for them, we not know about this.
Can.
A piece of work.
Right. This is book of this is the book of Philippians, Philippians 2:12. It says, wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling.
Okay.
Yeah, so you have to work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. Alright, don't meddle, don't worry what this one had to say, what that one had to say. Do what you have to do to make it at the end. I read the scripture over, basically to check yourself to see if you have any faith.
Yeah.
You understand? You have to
Examine yourself.
examine yourself. You have to do a self-examination.
Okay.
Because you could be accusing somebody or something.
These 2 Corinthians 13:5, it says, examine yourself, whether ye be in the faith. Prove your own selves. Know ye not your own selves how that Mashiach is in you, except ye be a reprobate.
So are we reprobates? Or do we still have any truth demon on we? So that way you have to check yourself. However hardship you're going through. Remember the scriptures. I have a quick precept on Micah 7:9 say, I will bear the indignation of Yahweh because I have sinned against him, until he plead my cause and execute judgment for me. He will bring me forth to the light, and I shall behold his righteousness. So wherever you go, you put it in the hands of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. You understand? Don't lean on your own understanding. Alright? Huh?
Yeah, and feel that you is the ultimate judge. You know what I mean? Just that they what we learn. When we learn to put everything in the hands of the Lord. So we can't forget what we learn. You know? Yeah.
This is the book of First Peter, chapter 1 and verse 22. It says, seeing ye have purified your souls in obeying the truth through the Spirit unto unfriend love of the brethren, see that ye love one another with a pure heart fervently. Right? And we gotta keep something else in mind too. You know, it was counted, Abraham was counted in righteousness for obeying also. You know? If I could remember, that is in book of Genesis chapter 26. Correct?
I think so. If you didn't get it, I have something here. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 4. Proverbs chapter 4 and verse 13. Right, Proverbs 4 and 13, and it says, take fast, take fast hold of instructions, let her not go. Keep her, for she is thine life. You understand? She is thine life. Take hold of instructions, right? Because that is what we're on Savior, right? To be instructed, to follow that instruction, because the leader ain't gonna lead you astray.
What book is that you read from there?
Like Proverbs 4. Yeah, and through the Spirit you must know. You know what I mean? If you're that spiritual man, the Lord will deal with you in some type of way. Right? Like Jim Jones tell a congregation to drink poison. You know, you will be a fool to even go and do that. Right?
This is Proverbs chapter 8, right, and verse 33. Okay. It says, hear instruction and be wise and refuse it not. Yeah, so hear instructions, be wise and refuse it not. Alright? So you gotta hear first. Alright? You gotta believe. You know? Hey, if your big brother come and tell you to do something, first thing to do what you said to do. Alright? If you have something in your heart with your brother or anything, leave it in the hands of the Lord. The Lord knows best. Alright?
Basically, easy final judge, you know. You might have it in your heart that it wasn't so, but let the Most High work it out. Whether it be for good or for evil.
And you gotta learn to think for yourself sometimes too, because sometimes a brother could come up to you and bring folly to you. You understand? And if you not, the scripture said to be wise. So you have to understand you have to know right from wrong too. You have to have some level of judgment in you.
You're supposed to, as a judge out there, you're supposed to be able to do that. Yeah. You know what I mean? You're supposed to be able to do that. And it could do with instruction. I'm sure if I pronounce it right, it says discipline, right? Chastenment or correction. You understand? This is also, it says strong definition. It says reproof warning or instruction, restraint, bond. Right? It says check, correction, discipline, doctrine, instruct, rebuke. Right? So yeah, you can bring me out here.
This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 21 and verse 2. It says, flee from sin as from the face of a serpent. For if thou comest too near it, it will bite thee, and the teeth thereof are the teeth of a lion, slaying so the souls of men. You know? And hey, we ought to obey the laws, the statutes, and the commandments of the Most High. You know, that is just how it is. That is just being a Israelite man in the street. Come on, that's just a part of it. You know, to obey the law as the best of your abilities. You know what I mean?
To get away from sin, because the wages of sin is death.
Can. And it really ain't hard to obey. You know that you will hear them spirits saying all sorts of things, but there's a fight, and we have to put on the scriptures, so we need to put on the helmet, the breastplate, the sandals, you know, we have to have your sword and your shield. You know? And being men in this truth, you have to put your best foot forward. And as we said, as the scripture said before, give honor to where honor is. You know?
These are Proverbs chapter 10 and verse 17. It says, he that is in the way of life, that keepeth instructions. I'll read it over. Proverbs 10 and verse 17. He is in the way of life that keepeth instruction, but he that refuseth reproof it. Right? He that is in the way of life keepeth instruction. Right? So if you're on the righteous path, you will keep the instructions, right? You will listen. Right? You will listen. What we say? This is, but he that refuseth reproof in error. Right? In error. So you have to be able to listen and to be humble, man, you know. Be humble. We have to be humble in this truth, you know, and we speak to our own hurt first and foremost. You know? Something there?
It is the way.
Something there?
That's a precept actually.
In Proverbs chapter 3, and start at verse 1, it says, my son, forget not my law, but let thine heart keep thy commandments. For length of days, and for life, and long life, and peace shalt thou add to thee. You know? And hey, that is how we are, that is, as Abraham before the bridge, that sin is dead. So if you're staying away from these things, I really for free from sin. Yeah, let's free from sin and just free from the face of a serpent. Certain things mustn't be able to get at you easily.
Easy, can. As a man in the truth, certain emotions you have to party side.
Can.
You really have to party side. And learn to listen to other men. Stop thinking that hey, everything is the spirit. Scripture says you have to try the spirit.
Can.
Sometimes you might say it's the spirit, but the spirit could be working through other brothers to talk to you or to show you certain things. Because you might pray for something, you might hold a fast for something, right? And thinking that the Holy Spirit will not speak to you directly. But the Holy Spirit can speak through your brothers.
That's why it's good to take counsel.
That is it.
There's a Psalm 91 that say,
Speak up, brother.
huh? Yeah, Psalms 91 and verse 1 that say, he that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High, it would say, shall abide under the shadows of the Almighty. You understand? And where's the secret place? Alright, and with the shadows of the Almighty. Alright? You know the word and the truth. You understand? Because the words of the Most High Yahweh Shai is the word of truth. You know the Yahweh Shai say he come in the volume of the book. Alright? So that is why in this truth you have to do as I just said just now, you have to do a full self-examination. You have to know the scriptures, you have to understand what you're reading. You understand? Because you can know all the scriptures, you can know all the breakdowns, you can know all the dark mysteries, and it's the same scripture come and tell you if you have no charity then there's nothing. You understand? So you have to do a thorough self-examination. Because you could be reading us, you could be keeping up to one thing and breaking the next one lower down, ignoring it.
It's all about humility, man.
That's what it is about.
It's all about humility. It's not about being prideful and boastful. Because we're nothing. You understand? You and I, we are nothing. We just, because at the end of the day also, all of us, from beginning with our apostles, all of us fighting for that penny. That's right. The same penny. Yeah, so it's just to be, pray to be humble. And just ask God for that strength to continue, to get that spirit and you call it. What's the word? To continue endurance. Endurance. That spirit to endure. You catch?
Yeah, we had to be the indignation.
That's because it's also said we had what the scripture said, who endure chastening.
12. Hebrews 12, I think.
To endure chastening.
Endure chastening, read that.
I just know. I keep again.
Hebrews 12,
No, not Hebrews 12. Proverbs chapter 3 and verse 11. It says, "My son, despise not the chastening of Yahweh, neither be weary of his correction."
Is that?
Proverbs 3 and 11. Right?
Okay.
Neither be weary of his correction, because we are being corrected from Yahweh Shem Yoshai, you have to say Tawada. Because if you ain't get correction, that means you get judgment, which is death. So you have to take scripture, see, give you the measure. You have to say Tawada when you get it. Because you're alive.
That's on the back, yeah.
You can fix it.
Select, yeah.
Because the dead can't praise Yahweh Shem Yoshai. You have to be here and you live in the flesh.
The Hebrews, just to back away. Precept, Hebrews 12 and 3. It says, "For consider him that endured such contradiction of sinning against himself, lest ye be weary and faint in your minds." It says, "Ye have not yet resisted the blood, striving against sin, and ye have forgotten the exhortation which speaketh unto you as unto children. My son, despise not thou the chastening or chastening of Yahweh, nor faint when thou art rebuked of him. For whom the Lord loveth, he chasteneth." So I remember once you're going through that chastening or that chastening, however let's pronounce it. Consider that Lord could be dealing with
you have mercy. That mercy there still.
Because correction is a form of a survive. We have the same mercy, right? A man correct you, that come a form of saving your life there. A man, don't do that, See that way you do that? Nah, that you carry that because so and so. Correcting you, you went off there, that way. You drive in a car, you're doing some kind of man, and you say, if you do that day, you can't do that because so and so and so. You can end up dead. Correct you from that day, you correct you.
Savior.
You save your life. Quite care. That's why like a,
I have precept here, say, Proverbs chapter 12 and verse 15, it says, the way of a fool is right in his own eyes, but he that hearkeneth unto counsel is wise. So,
wow.
sometimes you have to listen to what these scriptures and I'm saying because
Sometimes, all the time.
I can't, I can't all the time, as the brother said. You have to listen to what the scriptures saying because sometimes you could be doing something and basically, as the scripture says, you're a fool. You have to take counsel with whatever you're doing, to just run off of what you feel. Alright? Because we are a body. You must have somebody that you trust. Not every, the scripture says trust not every brother, but you must have a brother that you trust, that you could talk to, about whatever you want to do before you do it. So, as the scripture says,
Jeremiah 17.
Jeremiah chapter 17.
Stay on 23.
Jeremiah chapter 17 and 23. Right. It says, Jeremiah chapter 17 and 20 says, but they obeyed, start on verse 22. Right. It says, I'll start at verse 21. It says, thus says Yahweh, Hashem Yahushai, take heed to yourselves to bear no burden on the Sabbath day, nor bring it in by gates of Jerusalem. Neither carry forth a burden out of the house on the Sabbath day, neither ye do any work, but hallow ye the Sabbath day, as I commanded your fathers. But they obeyed not, neither inclined their ear, but made their necks stiff, that they might not hear nor receive instructions. And they basically cast themselves out by that. Come like you're asking for your death. You understand?
Suicide.
Love your Abba Hashem Yahushua and live. Eat him and you will die.
that's right.
To obey is better than sacrifice.
Yeah.
And with that, hopefully it was edifying to the elect.
That's right.
Like, give all praises, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh, Hashem Yahushai, Hashem HaKadosh. We want to say double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone that surely rule well, and salutation to the men that pushing this word in the four corners of the earth. Shalom.
Shalom.